to Automotivania, and welcome to the first episode of a series coming to Automotivania. It will be called Saturday's Underrated Car. Well, it is called that. How it's going to work is I'm going to put a 90-second timer on my watch, and I will tell you as much as I can about an underrated car, and then after I will show you some deals on the car and things to look out for. Oh, and there will be no merging of clips. If I start wasting time saying something wrong or just saying then tough. I think that's all I need to tell you, so let's start. Now today's car is a very long named one. It's the Audi A3 Sport Quattro 3.2 V6. Time starts now. As I'm sure you know, Audi is part of the Volkswagen Group, meaning its engines and chassis are often very closely related, if not the same, as those of other Volkswagen Group cars. And this Audi A3 Sport Quattro 3.2 V6 is no exception. If you recognise the sound of a Volkswagen Group 3.2 V6, then yes, it is the same engine as an R32. Now these engines do perform and sound amazing. I've been in an R32 myself and it was incredibly fast. I was astonished. Four-wheel drive with the chassis, which is the same as in the A3s, and that engine was just sublime, all of it together. But it was the sound that made me offer the owner £100 for my mum or dad to own it, and then they can give it to me when I've passed my test. Of course, he rejected, as R32s are worth a lot, but these Audi equivalents are a bargain compared to its VW twin sibling. We will look at examples after, blah-de-blah-de-blah. So they have practically the same chassis, engine, and arguably a better four-wheel drive system, being a Quattro, but for much less cash. The only thing is that it doesn't have the same aggressive, mean styling. So basically it looks like a normal Audi A3 and picks in a second too. Right. Time up. I've basically done anyway. Right. Now let's look at some examples. I'll show you some pictures and tell you what you need to look out for if you're going to buy that car. Yep, shut up, watch. Yep, I don't need it. Thank you. Let's move on. Right, let's look at some examples. So this is a rarer manual version that looks to be in quite good nick from what I can see here. This is £5,000. So it has, let's see how many miles it has. It has 71,000 miles. It's an 04 4995. That's quite good value considering. So if you see here, this one has even more miles and it's £12,000. This one here, 88,000 miles, which is more, 8495, but it is 2 years newer. Here's one, 55 reg, 121,000 miles, 5950. 53 reg, 154,000 miles, 7,500. The R32s. Here's one, 53 reg with the same amount of miles practically, 16,500. So yeah, they are good value for money. What about a DSG automatic one? So here is DSG automatic one. This is up for 4,590. 05 reg. Again, seems to be in good nick. I'm sure you can see what I mean now with how they don't look as beefy as those Golfs, but still, great value. Let's find a Golf R32 that's an automatic. So that one, the one we were just looking at was, I think, about 80,000 miles. 2005, so let's try and find an equivalent Golf. Here we go. So an 06 reg, so about the same age, year or so difference, 80,000 miles, 11,000. Seriously, these Audis are such good value for money, and I'm sure they're just as good to drive, if not better, because it's got Quattro. So yeah, definitely recommend these cars. Let's have a look at reliability. So do make sure that you do your checks before buying this car. Do checks before buying any used car. But really, reliability shouldn't be too much of an issue because I've seen these Audi A3, 3.2, V6, Quattro, Sport, long name, fall asleep cars. I've seen them at more than 200,000 miles, and I've also seen R32s at more than 200,000 miles, so that is always a good sign when you see that they're doing really high miles. Check that the timing chain's been done because they are getting old now, and really if a car has more than a chain or belt driven car has more than, I'd say, 70,000 miles, depending on the age as well, I'd say, maybe not something, just do your research, see when the timing chain should have been done. Just do your checks. Let me just see if there's anything else that I need to. Yep, service them often. Don't thrash them too much. That would be quite hard not to do, but yeah, basically just take care of it, do your research, and you should be okay. Right, that is it. Thanks for watching Automotivania. If you like this series, this first episode of this series, and there will definitely be more coming. Make sure that you actually physically like it with your hands by doing this. Yeah, make sure that